looks strange. I wonder if I'm sequence breaking. So close to the end. Have I seen these before? No idea. How dangerous might they be? Quite. Yay, 6 coins. I think these were quite plentiful in the spider cave, in that one fight there. And Sokka's hit quite hard. So hopefully they won't get to land that many hits on my hitter there. Okay, so that's the end boss room. Guessing. Strangely enough, it was located behind a secret door. Staff of Firestorm. Doesn't sound very useful at this point in the game. The somehow strangely normal furniture and decorations of this living chamber make your head hurt. No, the palette makes my head hurt. So all the best knives of the game are in the final area. Figures. And I think we fully explored this place. Well, there might be secret doors here somewhere, some place still, but I don't know. We got access up to Marvelous, which is in the upper right there. Your two-handed sword is up to Heroic, which is in the bottom right. Your sword is Awesome, which is one step higher. Your fencing is Awesome, which is the same. I haven't really been using quickness on anyone but the Holy Greatsword guy. As for you, magic is matchless. Yours is unearthly. Music is moderate. Haven't really been playing as much as I could. And yours is fair, which is slightly worse. Prayer is awesome. Yours is unearthly. And your American skill is fantastic. It might have come down because I think it was unearthly at some point. But when we entered the demon world, our stats suffered. You even have intelligence damage. Nice. Right. Let's see what happens when we enter. Let's try and rest first. And we have some sort of small creature. I've probably seen those before, but I can't really say what they are. And it won't enter this square in front of us. So we are pretty much forced to be the first ones to enter. No way. This is supposed to be tough. Didn't look like that little guy would have been. Now it's back here. And it's the end boss. Odd. I was expecting to see something huge, but apparently not. So only Nahlakh has quickness out of these guys. I'm guessing that I should try and dispel these buffs that he has. Oh, got most buffs down. That should... buy us a few rounds. I guess we have to engage in melee now. Let's push him away so that we might get one more round of softening him up. Not sure if there's a wizard spell that actually deals that much damage to him, but I guess we could cast a few anti-magic so that he won't be able to get quickness or death ball out. Yeah, looks like he just took one step forward and cast a spell. Yay! As Nahlakh's body decays into a black noxious slime, the castle begins to rumble. Blocks of stone begin to rain down upon you. One crunches saltpeter in the head. Nuputer is struck too. One by one, you are trapped beneath the chunks of collapsing castle. Everything goes black, and the rumbling slowly fades away to nothingness. And black screen. A small point of light penetrates the blackness. You feel dragged from, and it skipped that one. You awake upon a pristine meadow in unfamiliar surroundings. Birds chirp merrily in the trees, and the furry woodland creatures show no sign of the awful demon infection. The sun beams through the clouds, and you heave a great sigh of relief. Nahlakh was not the name of a world, but of an entity, one ancient and malevolent. He and his demons are gone from Omalin for good. You are heroes to be spoken of for generations. Congratulations are not enough to reward you for your mighty deeds. The world of Omalin is safe, and its people are free to continue their lives in peace. They thank you as best they can. You have finished Nahlakh using 179 days of game time. Write to me and post. And let's press print screen if it does do anything. And victory. What can I say? I finished Nahlakh. Something that I didn't expect I'd ever be able to pull off. I first played Nahlakh in, guessing 1994. And it was quite difficult back then. I used cheated characters, so it was quite boring because it wasn't that much of a challenge. I had so high stats that my movement points had an overflow issue and were forced down to a movement point value of 1. And with haste you had 4 movement points, so even if you had quickness and killed everything with one hit, the fights just dragged on long and long. And of course the spells were still of the same power, even though the stats were cheated to be higher, so it didn't really help either. Death Ball was of some use, but not against death immune enemies. But even still with cheated characters, there were some enemies in the game that could one-shot you. And I was born in 1986, so in 94 I was around 8 years of age, so I didn't even really speak English, so following the plot was quite difficult back then. But Nahlakh has been a game I've returned to every once in a while. Just never got this far. It's one of the nice games of ye olden times that are challenging and have a soul. It doesn't look pretty by today's standards, but beneath that crude exterior there's a heart of gold. And Nahlakh is not a stand-alone game because there are at least spiritual successors. One that I might start now that I've finished this. Nahlakh was followed by a game called Nahlakh, in which you had something of a similar gameplay. You created a party of 8, and pretty much most of the core mechanics were the same, including item stats and such. The spell system was mostly same. Of course, you had additional spells added, and you actually had to either see an enemy use a specific syllable or examine a spell book that told you that syllable to be able to fashion spells that you might not have known. But Nahlakh also had one key weakness, I feel like, and that was the ability to steal items from shops, because it made it quite easy. You just started with an orc scout and learned stealing, and whenever you saw something that was really nice, you just saved the game and attempted to steal it, and either you succeeded or you failed and had to load the game and repeat that. Nahlakh has an improved character advancement system where you gain experience points and spend them to raise skills or stats. And I think there was a trainer in the game that you paid money and he'd train one character, and the character you chose would gain skill points or other experience points to spend as you see fit. I think Tom Proudfoot has released the full version of Nahlakh as a free download, because back in the day you had to pay real money and order it on a CD from him. I think he might still have the CDs, but the game is also available to download on the forum, so there's that. Thanks for watching. I'll think about what's to follow. I might backtrack at some point in this game to explore if we did in fact miss some sort of places, because I don't remember fighting against enemies that are revealed in this hint book. Enemies such as, let me see here. A swordmaster, a guard, a royal knight, a black knight, don't ring a bell. And what else can I find here? can't remember seeing a Colossus anywhere in the game. It's listed between a rock giant and the fire giant king. Maybe there were colossi there, but I can't remember if that was the case. And I don't remember seeing any ice snakes at all. I feel like they might have spawned somewhere in the Castle of Ice, but we only saw ice lizards there, or if there were snakes, the combat just went on so fast that I didn't even register them. And what else is here? Fairies. I can't remember fighting fairies. There are 4 entries here. We have a Quickling, which has strength score 250 and 16 points of movement. We have leprechauns, sprites and pixies. And as far as I can judge from their stats, they might have been even a first island encounter. If they have some strength value like 40 or 50. It really much sounds like something that's hidden on the first island. And also there were some aquatic creatures. A lot of these I'm pretty sure I didn't see, including the tritons, so there might be some water tile somewhere at the coast that has yet another dungeon that I did not find. I'd imagine it to be the second island. Difficult to say. If you know where these enemies that I mentioned are, feel free to share. Did we even see any vampires? I have vague memory of them maybe being somewhere with shadows or specters, but I have no confidence in proclaiming that. So yeah,